Wait and see.
July 17th, 2026 marks the end of the line for the current standard. Google is officially retiring the consumer tier of Gemini Code Assist. If you rely on the GitHub integration for your daily workflow, your autopilot is about to disconnect. The replacement infrastructure is not an update. It is a complete architectural pivot. You need to migrate to the Antigravity CLI immediately. This shutdown forces a move away from the browser-based OAuth flow that powered the old GitHub app. That application acted as a thin client, handling authentication through pop-ups and managed sessions on Google servers. That abstraction layer is vanishing. The new Antigravity CLI shifts the burden of identity management to your local machine. You will no longer route requests through a third-party web integration. Instead, you generate a direct API key from the Google Cloud AI console and inject it directly into your local environment variables. This removes the web middleware entirely, creating a direct pipe from your terminal to the inference endpoint. The migration process requires manual intervention to clear out the legacy dependencies. You must first uninstall the deprecated Gemini Code Assist GitHub app from your repository settings to prevent conflicts. Once removed, you install the Antigravity CLI binary via npm or a system-specific package manager. The initialization sequence, triggered by Antigravity init, pod creates a local configuration file in your home directory. This file stores your API key and sets your default model parameters. By running this locally, you eliminate the latency introduced by the browser handshake and gain the ability to script your interactions without a graphical interface. The syntax for invoking the model has also changed. The old method of using the @ symbol to trigger code suggestions is deprecated. The new framework utilizes agent mode. This is not just a name change. It alters the request structure from a single prompt response cycle to a persistent stateful session. When you activate agent mode, the CLI maintains context across your terminal session. It reads your entire active file structure, maps your imports, and remembers your previous commands within that session. You do not just ask for a function. You tell the agent to refactor a module, and it iterates on the code by reading the file, understanding the context, and outputting the diff. For DevOps engineers, this shift to a CLI-first architecture is actually a significant upgrade. The previous GUI integration was impossible to run in a headless CI/CD pipeline. You cannot automate a browser pop-up inside a Docker container, but the Antigravity CLI is built for scripting. You can now pass your API key as a secret in your GitHub Actions workflow and run code generation or lint steps automatically during the build process. This turns the AI from a passive coding assistant into an active part of your build pipeline. It allows for automated unit test generation and security scanning before your code even merges. The deadline is fixed. There is no grandfather clause for existing users. On July 17, the endpoints for the consumer tier will go dark, and your autocomplete will stop working. The migration requires you to handle your own credentials, but it grants you finer control over rate limits and session management. You need to generate your keys, update your shell configuration, and test the agent mode workflow in a sandboxed environment today. We have a comprehensive written guide in the description with the exact commands to uninstall the legacy app and configure your new API key-driven authentication. Do not wait until the build fails to make the switch.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Wait and See, your signal through the noise of AI.